Yeah, so it's like, I do not remember anything like that coming out in the work.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that's like, wow, this actually is in fact shocking.
Yeah.
It didn't seem in line, with what they were about as a, story.
Yeah, Buso Renkin doesn't have anything weird like that in it either.
Yeah, there's, again, like, all this stuff is very, chaste is the word I'm going to use. Because, like, it's not what the stories are about, and he never did anything that was like a dirty joke.
There was barely anything like that from what I remember. At least, again, it's not like one of these, like, isekais that just wants to be a porno and is not. Like, there's I don't remember anything like that at all in those series.
But again,
so
I think that you probably just, if you're somebody who is morally conflicted about whether or not you should watch Rurouni Kenshin, I would just say there's probably just better anime out there in general right now. Like, yeah,
because again, like, some of these, like, classics, I think that they were just, like, they were better when they were out, you know?
They were good in the moment, and then, like, that's what a serial is. It's supposed to be something that's good in the moment, and then you never see again. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like a Marvel film.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are we going to look back 20 years later, and people are going to be like, oh, man, ex-Marvel movie, whoever, Doctor Strange 76, man. Well,
I will tell you that you don't even need to look back that far and have a controversial opinion of those films, because you can watch Age of Ultron and be like, wow, this is like pretty dated even for, now.
That's true, I guess.
Because Age of Ultron, like that film had so many random things in it that you're like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Why is this a topic of discussion? Like, because that whole fucking shit with Black Widow talking about how she's a monster because she couldn't have kids or something.
Was that in that one?
That is in that one, where she's randomly into the
I remember that now, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, there's a lot of, like, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah, definitely.
You're just like, I do not recall. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like, these really are not worth revisiting.
Yeah.
There's like, stuff that is very culturally impactful that is just not worth revisiting.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
And I would argue that Rurouni Kenshin is probably one of those things.
Yeah.
Regardless of controversy aside, I just don't think that this needs to be revisited. If anything needs to be revisited, it's fucking Soul Eater.
Oh, yeah. Soul Eater would be fucking amazing.
Because for God's sake, I'm so tired of having to explain to people that this piece of Maeca that I did is from the manga, and that they need to go read it. And they're like, yeah, I'll totally go read it. And they're not going to
They're not going to read it. They're not going to read it.
They fucking barely read subtitles. Like,
they're not reading it. They're not reading it.
Why would I fucking expect them to read an actual fucking manga?
Dude, a Soul Eater Brotherhood would be absolutely sick, though.
Yeah.
I would love that. I am hyped for this Urusei Yatsura reboot, though. That is something that is culturally impactful that I do think is worth going back to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that one...
especially if they put in all of the cool fashion and all the other things Lum would wear all the time. Like, oh, man.
Well, because also it makes sense, because the culture is kind of already going back to the 80s.
That's true, yeah. I'm just going to say I'm about 99% sure the 80s was just where world culture peaked in general. Because the modern era had yet to fully ruin itself. Yeah. That was like the last good time.
It's also like, again, I'm not going to say I don't know.
And I wasn't even, I was not even cognizant of anything then.
I would just say that, like, I know Stranger Things has had a big impact on that. On 80s coming back, because apparently people are getting mullets again.
That is weird.
You see these things.
All right, not everything in the 80s was good, though, Chad.
We know, yeah. But they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, again, like, that's why, you see people, like, starting to, dress up like, characters.
I feel called out because I still need to finish the Soul Eater manga. That's really funny.
As you fucking should. No.
That was a call out. We didn't even know.
I knew.
That was a psychic. He felt it.
I felt that someone in my chat hadn't read Soul Eater.
He felt it.
No. Again, like, I think going back, though, to that, it makes sense just because that's where we're at societally in general. Like, both America, Japan, the world is kind of, like, picking back into the 80s fashion and 80s aesthetic. Like that.
Thankfully, because when they were robbing the 90s, it was terrible.
Yeah,
do you see those mom jeans came back for a while?
I did, yeah. But
okay.
But yeah, like that's how culture is though.
Oh yeah.
Everything goes in cycles. Like
I mean, the Romans went back and stole from the Greeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna steal from the best.
Oh yeah.
And the Greeks were the best at the time.
It's true. The old masters.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that comic where it goes all the way back to the caveman and he's like, I'm the best. With just the cave paintings from Lascaux. I do love those cave paintings. I don't know, something about them. I could look at them all day. Let's see. Ash says, wolf cuts, you mean?
Wolf cuts is what they're calling mullets now?
Hey, now I have Red Soul Eater, I just didn't finish it. Oh.
Wolf cuts, is that what we're calling mullets now? Is this real life? Is this the reality of which I am having to now live in?
Does mullet translate to wolf cut? Is that a translation issue we didn't know?
Well, I haven't seen the Japanese.
From like trailer trash English? I don't know.
To be fair, I just now noticed that Huiora kind of has a mullet too.
Oh yeah.
It's more of a pompadour, but.
You mean Grimmjow here?
Grimmjow, what did I say?
Yeah, don't worry. No, he's got a bit more of a pompadour thing going.
What did I say?
You said Okiora.
I did. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's Gen Z trying to make mullets cool again. Man, once again, Gen Z, absolute garbage. Let's keep hating on them, chat. Why? I don't know.
Because the cycle of hatred can never be broken.
Exactly. And thus we must hate the youth.
All right. We've learned nothing. Great.
We're not supposed to learn anything. We're supposed to keep making stories about how we should learn something. If we ever learned something, that story plot goes out the window.
Sure.
How can we keep making movies and books about how man never learns from his mistakes if he starts doing it? That's all I'm saying.
You could also, I mean, they always end with the indomitable human spirit triumphing.
Exactly.
So, I mean, maybe we can actually, get to that actual message.
Well, no, it's boring. Then you'd be seeing it every day. That's an ending you see every day. That's boring.
All right, man. Stay in your coffin, I guess.
Hey, man. That's just how it goes. Then what should we do to help our community, Matt?
I don't know. Be a positive beacon instead of constantly dumping on the younger generation. Try to help them up, lift them up, show them what's good.
Interesting.
Give them what we never were given, a fair chance.
They've already got Minecraft. We were never given Minecraft.
Technically we were. It was a millennial thing, and Gen Z just kind of took it over because we all grew up.
I'm never going to forget downloading Minecraft and just not figuring out what you're supposed to do and immediately deleting it. I was like, alright, I've punched to lava. I don't get this game. And then I just deleted it. That was back when it was still in beta, I think. I was like, I haven't figured this game out. I'm just not a fan. That was my entire 15 minutes in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good with those, just unstructured games.
Sandbox?
Yeah. I mean, complete and utter empty sandbox is the difference. A game can be, a sandbox game, and it can prompt you in ways, but, if I start a game and it just drops me off in a completely blank landscape, like if it's my one character on an empty white void, like I'm inside the hyperbolic time chamber, and it gives me no directions, no nothing, I have no clue what to do, I would probably get bored very fast.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd be able to have fun in that game. Like, at most, I guess I'd be like, I don't even know. I can't even imagine what I would do for a while, and then I'd probably get bored. Because it's like in GTA, when you, like, at least in the really old GTA before that online multiplayer, where you're just like, you can put in infinite rockets and get on top of a building and just blow everything up for a while, but it gets kind of boring after that, at least for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I only know is that everyone used Minecraft to be like Legos. That was what the point was, is just to make it like a Lego thing, and you would just build shit.
Yeah, but I always liked building the model.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at just like, here's a tub of Legos, build something. It's like, build what? What do you want me to build?
Whatever your heart desires.
Okay. So nothing, you know? It's like, alright, I'll tip this tub over, you know? I think I'm just not a very imaginative person, probably.
Probably.
So.
Gotta make sure that this,
These abs are right?
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, dude, these abs are what's gonna sell this pick.
Mm-hmm.
If the abs aren't right, might as well just chuck this in the bin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we both chuck it in the bin, yeah.
No, I mean like the trash bin.
Oh, well, that bin.
Yeah.
Different bin.
The bin.
Well, yeah, the bin is the one we sell art out of.
No, we're only selling out of a bin.
Mm-hmm. Duality of man, I guess.
The one true bin. No, there's a lot of Magic players who would say that. At least it's in that. It's in one of those Patrick Chapin rap songs.
Now, speaking of Magic players, what is his name?
Could be anyone.
He goes by the Epic Storm on his like social media handles.
I don't know who that is actually.
Brian Cook.
I don't know who that is.
Hold on.
What, did they do something crazy?
No, they just look exactly like fucking Jeff Hoagland.
Oh, that's funny.
What is his?
I don't know who this person is.
Oh, is it? Wait, here it is. I just saw it. Yeah, Bryant Cook. Sorry, this guy.
Oh my god, he does kind of look like him.
Yeah, it's like the same.
He looks like him, just like cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, I was just like, wait.
A little more corporate.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, I think I know who this guy is, actually. This guy, like, only makes Storm videos, right?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, he's playing Storm in the Legacy Pit.
Yeah, this guy's hilarious, watching his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just makes, like, only Storm variants. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw him, I was like, is that Hoagland?
No.
And then when I found out it wasn't, I was like, holy shit. How is this not... What the fuck? Is it like me just, like, thinking all white people look the same?
Oh, it's definitely that.
Because they really...
But they all kind of do.
They really fucking do.
They all kind of do, though.
And it bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck do they all have to look the same?
It's just how it goes, man. Cultural homogenization.
They all look kind of like John.
Yeah, they all start melding towards John.
Yeah.
That's it. John is the singularity.
So true. Everyone is just a different version of John.
Yeah, every day white people grow closer to John. That's it. They stray farther from the light of God and closer to the light of John.
I believe it. Yeah.
It's just that bigot vision coming in.
Yeah, I believe it. Just all white people just kind of look the same, man.
All white people just look like they don't like Darwin's Game.
Wasn't the person who liked Darwin's Game white?
They were actually, yeah. It was some white girl.
thought it looked exactly like Hogland. It was very bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Oh, John, you read One Piece, right?
One Piece wasn't out this week.
Well, I mean, from a while back. I don't remember if we actually talked about it with him, though.
Well, I thought we did, because he came.
Did we?
Because he came by last week, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we did talk with him some.
Because we talked about Sabo definitely being dead.
Well, then that means we haven't talked with him since the last one, though. Because I don't think we talked about Dr. Vegapunk, like, almost at all.
Was he not over this past weekend? I just wanted we mentioned Dr. Vegapunk.
Yeah, I don't remember now. I just know a lot of people are saying that, like, the alleged spoiler says that she's not, like, the real Vegapunk, or, like, people are guessing that that's a thing. Which I think we even talked about that like, there's a chance she could be, like, a robot or something.
Yeah, because doesn't she have a number on her shirt? She
does have a number on her shirt. And, like, Oda will just put shit like that on stuff.
Yeah.
But it could easily mean something.
Because I do know that, like, Frankie has numbers on him. That's because he numbered everything he made.
Mm-hmm.
And Frankie and Vegapunk are, very similar, or, like, supposed to be, like, kind of foils of each other.
Mm-hmm. Like, counterparts, kind of.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Allegedly, at least. We don't know yet. Exactly just yet.
We're not actually sure. There's not even, like, good fake spoilers out yet.
Yeah, that won't be out probably till Monday.
Yeah. I wonder if the music in the Kenshin reboot's going to be anywhere near as good as it is in the original one.
I mean, if they get back the original opening person, maybe.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That opening is pretty good.
Yeah, I think most of the Kenshin opening and endings are pretty good. He used to have a CD that had, like, all of them on it. Unofficial, obviously.
Makes me wonder, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard it on my MP3 in a while. I wonder if I ended up actually making it from the old thing over. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to go look into that.
You misclicked in the MP3 purge on iTunes?
No, I mean, like, when I changed computers.
Ah, okay.
Like, way further back.
Got you. No, I feel like I've heard it in the car, like, while we were driving. I heard it last time we were driving to a con.
Okay.
Because it came on in English, and I started, like, singing it in Japanese.
Well, I haven't heard the ending in a while, though.
Oh, one of the endings, though?
Yeah, the...
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, that song is really good. Yeah, no, I don't know if I've heard that one.
I'll have to look into that just real quick here. I don't think I can get copyright strike for that song, can I?
I mean, yeah, you probably could. If I leave the 8-bit music in, it knows what it is.
Interesting.
I've definitely made that mistake before.
Okay, everything is.
Is that everything?
Yeah, what's everything the line art wise?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I just need to actually go back in and thicken the lines and blacken the blacks. But before we do that...
Oh, you gotta thicken it.
Okay, I do still have it. All right.
Okay, yeah, I just don't remember hearing it.
I haven't heard the ending in just a while. So I was just like, wait, is it even still there? Does it even exist if I've never heard it?
No, it doesn't exist at all. Oh, that's what you got? You got this figure?
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at your stories. Dude, that's sick.
Yep.
You have to show me that later, man. This thing looks hype.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but it's still cool as fuck.
That's good. I hope it didn't run you too much.
It ran me enough that I would. It's not something I would buy normally.
God, yeah.
It ran me enough to be like, yeah, this is only because we made that much at San Japan. Like, like I'd have to make that again before I bought anything else.
Ash says, bro, what? A random guy named Kenny just now bought a bunch of stuff from the registry. Didn't even leave a note or anything. I could think of a couple people it could possibly be, but they're not the type of people who wouldn't leave a note. That's really funny. These mysterious gift buyers. You running low?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This one.
Oh, that looks fine.
Yeah, that was fine. Might end up having to draw more Bleach characters just because of the fact that these take too little time.
That is a mystery.
Much
Fushigi Nane, yeah.
Such Dane.
They're going ham out there on something.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember running Baldur's Gate back in the day on PS2. They're playing PS2 one.
Mm-hmm.
They're technically playing the second one. But
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's any better. I think the Gauntlet from around then might be a little better.
Gauntlet Legends?
I think so, right?
That one was on Dreamcast.
That was on N64.
And Dreamcast.
Yeah, N64 and Dreamcast.
I remember playing it on Dreamcast.
Yeah, I still just love playing Golden Axe on like Sega Genesis. Man, that was like the fucking game, dude. They've got some other really cool D&D games that Capcom released like that are very similar, that are like arcade games that you can play. They're really cool. I've played ROMs for them on my main machine before.
Your main machine?
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what the arcade emulator is called, is MAME, M-A-M-E.
Your mayonnaise?
No, it has an A in it.
That just sounds like one of those kids when they would say memes.
Oh, yeah. I remember, didn't Nelson once said Mayonnaise before?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's why I was like, memes.
Yeah, it's just funny because like meme was an actual word before now that meant something completely different. But like it kind of means the same thing. But it doesn't involve images or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a like... is it like sociological kind of term?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. It's like mix between like that and almost anthropological, but it's a very like sociological thing.
Which is kind of what they are.
Yeah, it's weird because it like... I mean, and this is 4chan at its height, totally mastering this. You know, because memes have been around way longer than anyone remembers seeing them normally.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is from, like, you know, they were using that, like, way back in the day, unfortunately, where it's like Millhouse wants to become a meme, you know, and shit like that. That's, like, pre-2006, when I remember seeing some of that shit. Yeah, because it means an element of a culture or system of behavior that may be considered to be passed down from one individual to another by non-genetic means, especially imitation.
Yeah.
So
yes.
And then it has the other definition is a humorous image, video, piece of text, etc. that is copied, often with slight variation, and spread rapidly by internet users. It's just really funny.
Usually killed when a corporation or company decides that they're going to get in on the joke.
Right? I love that one about, like, can we start making memes like this to see if companies will take the bait? And it was like the 9/11 meme. Like, that was so funny.
Hey man, you're making fun of the Queen's death? What if I made fun about 9/11? You don't need my permission, man.
Yeah, you don't need my permission.
Go ahead, King.
Yeah.
I do like the royalty memes, though, where it's like, oh, King Charles, the last one we had, we beheaded. Oh. Do you remember hearing that the young kid was talking to somebody and was like, you better be careful, my dad's gonna be king one day. I was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, kid.
That's funny.
You're just asking to be bullied. Why the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say these things?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do they hold any actual political power? I didn't think so.
No,
but, like,
I can't imagine. If they do...
Yeah, I'm 9,000% sure they don't really do much, but...
They're basically like Kardashians.
Yeah, that's what I thought, so...
From my understanding.
Yeah, because they're just, like, the highest level world, like, celebrity, you know?
Yeah.
They're celebrities that were ordained by God. Like the Pope, you know?
Like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. I mean, Kim Kardashian is up there. That's like a second hand, you know, ordaining by God.
Yeah.
I was like, God worked through us to ordain the Kardashians versus God directly ordained the royalty. You see, it's different. Head out and eat a late dinner? Alright, we'll catch you later.
Have fun.
What time is it? It's like 9:30 almost, so probably won't be on later, but I don't know. I guess if you're going until you're done with this, though.
Yeah, probably won't take too long.
Yeah, we'll definitely probably still be on by 10. This does look really good, though. I like how you've been doing the thicker outlines lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really helped. I would usually, support that from going forward. I know you've been doing it for a while now. But
yeah.
I just thought I'd bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I see on Twitter.com, Chris Kakyoin has a post that says, Hocus Pocus 2. Those kids at the beginning of the movie were the best part of the whole thing. that movie could have been edited down to 80 minutes.
Wait, 80 minutes?
That movie is longer than 80 minutes? What is it, like 94 minutes? How long is the movie?
I don't know.
I didn't...
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, Google.
I didn't even know that Hocus Pocus was getting a sequel.
You didn't know? It's been... I guess if you don't watch stuff with ads on or whatever.
Yeah, I don't...
Or see stuff around the internet.
Yeah, I don't go on the
Yeah,
internet.
it was announced a while back, and then, like, now it's out, you know? I'm sure it's probably fine. I'm not really interested, but...
Yeah, I'm a person who doesn't go backwards, usually.
I'd probably rather just watch the normal movie again. Let's see, do we have a runtime? 1 hour and 43 minutes. So it was longer than I thought. Because 94 minutes, like I guess, that would have been an hour and a half, and that would have been 1 hour and 34 minutes. So
80 minutes?
He said round down to 80 minutes.
Do you think he might have meant to say 8 minutes?
For just the kids at the beginning? That was it?
That's like the context clue I'm getting. Is that he might have actually just meant to say that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when I read it the first time. But so he's saying this could have been edited down by what, 23 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, which is weird. That's why.
That's a very specific. I think he just picked 80, but
that's why I was wondering if he meant.
He didn't time it, but it is funny to.
That's why I was thinking he probably meant to say 8 minutes, because...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a solid 80 minutes here, and there's like 23 minutes of just useless stuff.
I could believe.
And he took a guess and was like, I feel like there was about 20 minutes that could be chopped off this movie.
I could believe any of those.
So, I've definitely done that before.
Reasonings.
It still seems like largely the same plot. IMDb lists the plot summary as 3 young women accidentally bring back the Sanderson sisters to modern-day Salem and must figure out how to stop the child-hungry witches from wreaking havoc on the world.
That sounds like the exact same fucking plot. Yeah.
So it's the same movie again.
Crazy.
Has anyone in chat seen it? Do they sing Put a Spell on You again?
If they do, I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked, and that definitely is like the nail in the coffin for just not watching it again.
Because yeah, it's like
why would I need to watch this again?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Like, it has a 6.5 on IMDb. 6.4. That's what it was.
That means I'm probably not watching it.
That means it's probably not worth it. Like, no way. And it's not bad enough to watch either.
Again, I'll just watch the original.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, what does the original have compared to that? I'm going to look that up real quick.
I imagine it's probably low.
I'm going to guess, without looking, I'm going to guess that the original has probably at least an 8.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's my guess, but I don't know. Do you have a guess?
I'm going to guess it's in the 7s.
Okay. I'll look right now. Damn, it's actually below 7.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, it's because it's a comedy.
Yeah, it also does have like over 100,000 ratings, so
it's tough. Again, my money was gonna be low because it's a comedy. Because comedies just by nature are gonna have a low number.
That's true.
Because comedies are always very subjective, and everyone's gonna have an opinion on a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, everyone told me this thing was funny. I went and watched it. It wasn't funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go tell everyone not to watch it because it wasn't funny." Because Ghostbusters has a randomly like kind of low review, if I remember correctly.
I'll go look it up. Ghostbusters. We'll see. 7.8.
Yeah.
That is a little low for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Ghostbusters is easily a solid 8, but this has over 400,000 reviews. So it's like. Obviously, the more reviews you have, the more the average is going to get rough.
Yeah, because you also have like a bunch of people that are like, on Metacritic that are like, "Oh, I'm putting in 100 because
Oh, for newer movies? Oh yeah,
yeah,
because I'm paid to. I paid somebody to make 1,000 bot accounts or something.
That, and also just because people are like, "Oh, someone put in a 0, so I need to put in 100 to offset it."
Yes, I was just about to say all the like, this movie sucks. whatever, like, you know, or like, so I wouldn't be shocked if someone in one of these 400,000 plus ones is like, my dad always loved this movie. The happiest day of my life was when he died. Something like that, you know, something insane, you know?
Fuck this movie.
Yeah, they're like, fuck this movie. My dad used to watch this all the time, and all I can see is cigarette smoke or something crazy, you know?
Look up original Caddyshack.
Oh, dude, I'll bet Caddyshack has a... Oof. I'm gonna guess 6.5 for Caddyshack.
Yeah, I guess 6.5 as well. Or 6.3 if we want to be technical.
Wow, 7.2. That's a higher rating than I thought.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Real question, though. Is Caddyshack better than Ghostbusters?
It's not... They're different. They're different comedies.
Okay, which one do you like more?
I
think I like Caddyshack more.
Yeah, if Caddyshack was on, I'd be more willing to sit down and watch it, because Ghostbusters is the one that's been, like, you know, done to death, or like...
That's true.
Slash, you know, they play it much more often out of all of the other comedies from that era. Also, Chevy Chase is just hilarious. And
I love Rodney
Dangerfield.
Yeah, I was like, Rodney Dangerfield was my... And the Gopher. I love the animatronic, like, effects on the Gopher.
Yeah.
Because it's so derpy. So, yeah. So, Caddyshack would be my pick.
Yeah, again, I think it's because... I think I think too, just based upon, like, how many fucking variations of Ghostbusters I've had to sit through and I'd have to be reminded of.
I heard the newest one wasn't that bad, actually.
Yeah, I just don't have any interest.
Yeah, I just, like, am not excited to go see it. I'm glad it's good, though.
Yeah, because, again, well, when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh, they're just doing Stranger Things, but with Ghostbusters.
That's funny. Yeah, it's true, though.
I mean, because that's, like...
It's actually true.
Like, it's got the same actors.
Yeah.
It also is, like, kind of the similar, like, you know, like, oh, that's the vibe they're going for.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I understand that it's a very successful IP.
That's funny, because now I'm thinking of back when I heard someone describe Bleach the first time to someone else, and they were like, it's just DBZ meets Ghostbusters. And I thought that was hilarious.
And yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I think this was at the point where, like, what was the newest episode of Bleach? They were explaining this to someone who hadn't seen it, but I'm trying to think of what the most up-to-date episode was. I'm pretty sure Ichigo had already gone Bankai, because we watched that at Anime Club. So I don't remember where it was past that.
I do remember...
I don't think it was much farther than that, though.
My cartooning professor was talking about Bleach, saying it was one of the most successful superhero manga.
Huh.
Which was funny because they used the word superhero.
Yeah, I was like,
And when you say that, you're like, that's kind of not true, but then at the same time, you're like, oh, fuck, it kind of is true,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's really close.
Because, like, you know, everyone's got superpowers, everyone's, you know, like...
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that, like,
because
the world-saving shonen battle genre is kind of Japanese superhero genre.
Yeah, it's also...
But also... Oh.
Well, it's also because, like, But
you have Astro Boy that's like a superhero also, you know?
Yeah, it's also because of how Ichigo has a secret identity. You know,
that's true.
He skips out on classes to go do the saving people from hollows. He has a pager that tells him that a hollow's nearby, and when it goes off, he has to go off and do his hero duty. Shit like that, kind of like
that definitely works. That checks out.
Like that was like when he started explaining it that way, and I was just like, "That's all right, you got me, I got it."
Yeah, no, that part checks out for sure. Yeah, if you put that in, then yeah, that definitely gives it a superhero vibe.
Yeah. It's just weird to hear it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, you don't think about it. Because there's like, you know.
Yeah.
Just because they're not in tights and they're not like, wearing masks and,
Yeah, it doesn't have like the same feel. Like, I would argue that a Showa era super robot show is almost more of an equivalent to a superhero show in terms of like the world saving, like, at stake kind of vibes.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's generally the one hero we focus on, and they have, like, some sort of power that's the only person who can save the world.
Yeah.
Versus, like, at the beginning, especially if we're going at the beginning where school is involved. You know, like, yeah, Ichigo is, you know, does all this stuff, but technically there are other people who are at Soul Society, you know, and could do this, you know?
And he's only doing it because of the fact that he screwed up Rukia.
Yeah, so it's not like, again, it's not like the kid in Giant Robo, who is the only kid who possesses Giant Robo and uses Giant Robo to fight giant monsters. Or Ultraman. Yeah. You know, even if we want to go even closer. Because Ultraman even does wear tights when he's in his thing, you know? So, like, that's even closer. But if we're going off just anime, I mean, technically I think the Giant Robo Toku show is out before the anime is, but, like, Astro Boy for sure is, in my opinion, a lot closer.
Yeah. Personally, I like Pluto better, actually.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, the series-wise, definitely. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, the character Astro Boy.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I actually really like that series.
No, that series was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the character of Astro Boy. Especially in the, like, 50s version of Astro Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where there's no...
I also just really like that mangaka, too.
Oh, yeah, no, that guy's stuff is amazing.
It's kind of funny. Someone has a fucking Sukuna next to Grimmjow.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah, because the creator of Jujutsu Kaisen really loves Bleach.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually. Yeah. But it makes sense.
Yeah, actually, there was an interview with him and Tite Kubo.
Really?
And he was going off about how when he was in middle school reading Bleach, and got really obsessed with, because at the beginning of every volume of Bleach, there was that little poem that was always put in there. Uh-huh. And so he started, Gege was talking about, like, how he would just start writing poetry, and he was like, oh, this is like the height of literature.
That's really funny.
Which is really funny to hear someone claim that, you know, Bleach is the height of literature. Because even Tsukuba was like,
That's funny.
Yeah, nah, man, like... Because, Tsukuba, I think he's really funny because he's very self-aware that Bleach kind of sucked at the end. Because, there was...
Yeah, he knows it.
Well, it's because also he has, like, a statement that he came out with at one point when Bleach was getting a new anime.
Yeah.
Where he was like, look, if you can draw better than me, you could probably make a better manga than Bleach.
I remember that.
And even if you can't draw better than me, you can just, as long as you have a way better story, you probably do just fine.
I mean, it's like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Or Mob Psycho, you know?
Yeah.
That artist.
It is just interesting to have him come out and say that.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, Bleach is getting an anime, and they're going to finally animate this arc that I was only kind of like, you know, half in on. But, you know.
Okay, hold on. This tweet is hilarious to me. Okay. Tell AI, quote, artists, if I wanted to look at boring images of hyper-realistic same-face women staring off aimlessly into the distance with barely any variety beyond that, I'd just follow Sakimi-chan.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's hilarious.
And very true.
Yeah.
Hilarious if true.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's how I feel about most Sakimi-chan.
Oh, yeah. It's like, alright, it's the same... It's like... Yeah, it's a character, and they're very lewd, and it looks boring, you know?
Yeah, it's, you know, very same face.
The same face thing is straight up true as hell.
Yeah, I was like, well, like, again, going for, what is it? Like, I mean, attacking art in the sense of, it's like, this is a really funny tweet, and I totally agree with it. I'm gonna be on record for saying that, but I'm also gonna say on top of that, it's like, yeah, it's super easy to go, like, you know, for the jugular on someone else's art style and things like that. Because that's, like, you know, the lowest hanging fruit, and it's because it's right there facing forward. Yeah. And I understand why Sakimi-chan is popular, and I understand how she became popular and all that stuff. And she is one of the most highly paid artists for a reason. Yeah. But I can still tell you, I fucking hate her work.
Yeah, right? There's nothing, like... Yeah, like, it's like, okay, it's very well-drawn pornography. I got you, you know?
But even then, I wouldn't say it's well-drawn pornography.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you're right, because hyper-realistic is not the same as well-drawn.
Yeah, exactly. Because hyper-realism and well-made art are just not the same thing. It's just, that's just not how that works.
That is very true, though.
Like, what is it? Like, there's a whole bit that someone can talk to you about where they would post it someone who's got a very hyper-realistic painting, and then someone who's got a very stylized piece, and they will tell you that the person who has the stylized piece is the professional, and the person with the really hyper-realistic thing is the amateur, because with an amateur, they're still at that phase where they're just looking at things and trying to one-for-one create them.
Yeah, you can only copy, kind of.
And that's fine. You should definitely get reference and things like that. But with the being able to take what you're referencing and distort it and turn it into something that's like, unique and interesting. That's like what, and can separate you from like other artists and things like that.
That's very true.
So I usually try to stay away from like saying like, oh, this hyper realistic thing is a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Even though like, it can be true, but like you don't know where they're at in their thing. Whereas with Sakimi-chan, we know that they're like at a part in their career. And they're doing very well with their art. Yeah. And I can say that this is with confidence that they know what they're doing, and I don't like what they're doing. Yeah. Not just because it's like, oh, she's successful. I just really do not care for that kind of style of hyperrealism. Just for the sake of just, it's, porn.
Yeah, also, they draw pretty much nothing but porn, so I don't really have much else to look at. Yeah. It's like, okay, here's another porn picture.
I remember when they first started out, too, because I got big on Tumblr for doing the hyper-realistic Disney characters. Really? They did some really nice hyper-realistic, like, male versions of some of the Disney princesses. Oh. And I was like, damn, this is really well drawn. This is, like, really cool to see these, like, hyper-realistic things. But now it's just kind of like, you see, like, because porn is only as interesting as you make it.
Yeah, it's the Voltron, you bring your jam to the bread restaurant. Yeah. Like that kind of... That's what I think. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Because,
because only the viewer is interested in the pornographic elements, of it.
Yeah, because, like...
I mean, it's kind of... Any art is kind of like that, a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, with
but that specifically is going to be like that. Because if the picture is just, like, a dragon taking a dump on anything, I'm not going to be very interested. But whoever loves dragon scat porn
is going to love it.
They're going to start forking over fucking their entire life savings.
Yeah, because like with that sort of stuff, it's very subjective. Yeah. But like but there are still like even with subjective art and things like that, there are objective things too.
Oh, there's definitely some objective qualities.
Like with like Sakimi-chan's lewds and things like that. Mm-hmm. Objectively, they are a little bit objectively they are formulaic.
Oh, 1,000%.
There's a formula that you can kind of, figure out, and it's not a formula that appeals to me. Yeah. Therefore, it is not good to me. Yeah. People who pay her a lot of money obviously think otherwise and enjoy the formula. Mm-hmm. That's like the people who That's
like me. I like the formula of probably anything Rumiko Takahashi.
Yeah.
It's like there's going to be a character that's probably just another Kuno/Mendo rich boy character, and I'm probably going to think they're fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. There's going to be some crazy bitch who's like a Kodachi type character.
Yeah. And we're all going to...
Something like that. Those character tropes exist in her work, and I love them.
Yeah. There's a formula.
Yeah, there's a formula, and I love it.
Yeah. Same with most art. Like, you're going to find the formula that you like, and you're going to stick to it. Mm-hmm. With Sakimi-chan, it's a formula that I do not like, and that is what I do not like about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Regardless of skill, regardless of anything, that there's a formula that is just not for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the subject material is something I'm not very interested in, so it doesn't matter how, quote, good the piece is.
Yeah, because it talks about the AI art thing too, because that's what it all looks like. It looks like the problem with AI art too as well is that when they make it, they are usually typing in artist name.
Yes. Yeah, you type the name in. Yeah.
And it's usually of somebody who's alive.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it even more egregious, because you're just like, well, I'm just going to blatantly steal from this person who is alive and well, and instead of commissioning them.
Yeah, like I can't wait for all these people with all the stolen, like the people that have all the stolen playmats that were of that artist, for them to be like, no, I didn't steal this. I made this art from AI. I just typed their name in and then typed this and then typed this, and now it's different. You can't sue me. You know, you can't tell me to take this down. This is my original art.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Shit like that.
That's how that's going to be. Like, those people, they should be going into that shit immediately. Like, just go find the artist, AI that shit up, and then print it, and they can't say shit. Because you didn't, quote, actually, like, steal their art or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would be doing if I was those companies. The people who just sell stolen art on playmats and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even have to, like, quote, steal it anymore. Now, maybe that's too many steps for them.
It probably is. Yeah.
Probably is, you know, but...
I wouldn't give them more credit than they deserve.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But if I was going to get into that business from scratch, that's what I would do. Now, they're already in that business. They're already comfortable just hitting, like, right-click, expand, put on the mat, don't even care about the quality of the image, you know?
Caring about image quality? Never met her.
What is this at? 4 DPI? Yeah, this will fit a playmat. Yeah. You know? Print them up, boys.
But yeah, it's like, man, you cannot deny like the cultural phenomenon that has been Sakimi-chan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because like, there's a bunch of people that are just a bunch of copycats. Like,
yeah, a bunch of copycats, a bunch of thieves, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really funny. There's a picture where someone basically made the you know, Radahn's horse in Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So they have him, but it's like Sif, like the wolf.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the horse has Radahn's sword in his mouth. I don't know if you know this, but that horse's name is Leonard.
Nice.
That's its official name. That's not a fan name. That's its official name in the code. Is Leonard.
Yeah. Speaking of funny,
which cracks me up every time.
Speaking of funny tweets,
I
saw this one earlier, and I've been saving it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
To my friend at a restaurant, looks like you got yourself some food. Nice. That'll keep your energy up for a while. Don't let your energy get too low, or you won't be able to form basic actions like running or climbing. If you have any questions about energy, just ask me.
What the fuck?
Like you're an NPC for a video game.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Telling you about like a fucking mechanic to the game.
Yeah, right. That's really funny. That's cool. Some of the dish go wearing.
I'm interested to see who cares about Ruseatsura now that it's getting.
That's what I want to know. I want to see how the kids react.
Especially because we saw them having payphones.
Did we see a payphone?
Well, someone was using like a landline.
Okay. I just know I haven't seen a cell phone the whole time, and I'm ecstatic.
There was someone who...
Yeah, once I learned it was just a full-on, like, redo of the manga and shit like that.
Of the healer?
No, definitely not. Definitely not of anything like that.
But yeah, they also had the, CRTV.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And, so I'm excited. Because it's not like everyone's got a cell phone.
I was going to be so pissed off if they're just like, it was a, quote, modern adaptation or whatever. I was going to be so pissed off.
Because that wouldn't make any sense, though.
It just wouldn't work. It's not the same series.
Well, yeah, because a lot of the jokes were about miscommunications.
Yeah.
And you can't do miscommunications when, like,
Like, you can, but, like,
not
it can't be... Not the, like... No one didn't text him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
it's like in a horror movie where in the first, like, 5 minutes of the danger, you have to make sure that, like, that people don't have cell phones, and it has to be mentioned, because otherwise it's like, why didn't they just all get on their cell phones and then call someone in, and then they could kill Jason, you know?
Yeah.
Like that.
You got
me. You know, so I remember, like, especially once cell phones became popular, there's always a scene in the horror movie where someone checks their cell phone or someone loses their cell phone, you know?
Yeah. You got it, or else it just won't work.
Yeah.
Speaking of not working...
But it's comparable to the scene where, like, someone goes to grab a landline and the phone line is cut, so...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to ask, then I realized, I'm just going to let that be the background color. For his hole.
Oh, yeah, I thought that's what you were going to do. Since you didn't just, like, do it flat.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to do.
I was, and then I was like...
I can't remember. You can see through them, right?
So, the only reason you can't see through some of the hollows...
jacket.
The Iran cars is because of the jackets, but his jacket moves around a lot, so you can see through it in certain panels.
Yeah, because that's what I was like. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can actually see through those holes. It's been a long time. They're as much literal as they are metaphorical and figurative, you know?
Because, Ukliura's hole is right there in his chest, and he doesn't understand human emotions.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, his is in his belly because he's always hungry for battle.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, that's a good question. I'm gonna go check on, It's like, wait a second, where's fucking Nell?
I don't remember where everyone's is. I'm not that good of a fan. I'm not a...
I just don't know if they actually have ever shown it. Because, like, I was trying to remember where Halle Bell's hole was and Nell's hole was, and I don't think they actually ever show it. Because, like, if you look here, and this is, like, the actual official...
Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah.
And I don't want to Google where is Nell's hole.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not what you want.
And then, because then you go to Halle Bell, Bleach, and I'm trying to remember where hers is, and it's not anywhere on her body at all. In fact, I don't think she has one.
Yeah.
I
mean, again, this is the issue with female design, is you have to show as much skin as possible.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait a second, where the fuck is hers?
I don't know. It's under her mask, probably.
No, her mask is...
Shut up.
Jesus, yeah, I'm like trying to like... it's like such a weird thing to just remember all of a sudden. Because I mean, I am drawing those two characters. Yeah. And I was like drawing them, and I'm like, wait, where the fuck are their holes?
Yeah, where's the hollow thing at?
Actually, where's Yami's, actually, now that I think about it?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember all of them.
Oh, his was in his chest as well, too.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Ukiyora's one was, like, up closer. Like, up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, near his throat.
It's, like, right here at the collarbone.
Okay.
Yeah, his moved.
Well, that's when he transforms something.
Well, no, but look. See, it's, like, here, and then it's, like...
No, it's in kind of the same spot.
Well, see, where is that?
No, that's pretty close.
Well, so no, here it's below his pectorals.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's also the anime just being hella off model.
Yeah, and then there's it above his pectorals.
But in that shot, it's in the right spot.
Yeah, no, this is still above his pectorals. See?
Yeah, it's like up here. The other one was like lower. The other one you showed me was too low.
Yeah.
The normal one is like right here.
Yeah.
It's like right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, stupid fucking.
I hated that shit. Yeah. But no, this piece looks hella good. Let's put the other ones that we did up as well. So let's have a little bit of shit on it at the top here.
Just like, where the fuck is her hole?
Yeah, right. You don't want to Google that. They're gonna tell you it's right here, bitch, and then they're gonna have all the hentai.
Yeah, because I'm like...
How's it going, Ash? That was definitely a statement to walk back in on. This is the Grimmjow, though. So, and then, yeah, we're gonna put them all up here.
Because, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, go... Let me just do Espada, and maybe we'll see something...
yeah, these all look good.
Bleach wiki. Because now it's gonna bother me, like...
We're discussing how on, like, quite a lot of hollow... Well, on some of them, you can't see where their, like, hollow mark is. And it's generally the women because they have no clothes on and you still don't see a hollow mark.
Yeah.
And, like, Matt was joking. He's like, well, I definitely can't just Google where is Nell's hole. So... Let me jump back.
Oh, yeah, and they all had a different aspect of death, but...
Yes, that's true.
Some of them are unknown, though, because, these were, like, old ones, though, so I guess maybe, because, like, the sex test... Oh, that's, yeah, because, what was their name? Loopy or something like that? The one that had, like, the weird, like the tentacles.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the one that, like, looked like a girl but was actually a dude.
Yeah.
That replaced Grimmjow for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all some sort of, like, sin or aspect of death.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we have, we know where their tattoos are, but we do not have where their hollow...
Their, like, hollow mark is.
Yeah.
That's just like, God, like, dying laughing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, where is it? You know, like, it was it's an important part of
being a hollow.
Being a Ronkar, or being a hollow.
Yeah, being a hollow in general.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be missing something.
Yeah.
That's why you're hollow.
What the fuck? Out of all of the things about Bleach that I've, like, mentioned that I didn't like.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, here's this other thing that you totally didn't know about that you need to be mad about.
Yeah. No, it's just one of her nipples perfectly. That's why it can't be shown. You know, I would believe something that stupid if I heard it, though.
I would believe it too.
Yeah, like I would straight up believe that if it was in like some official Bleach data book. It's like, oh, Halbel's left nipple is where her hollow mark is, you know, but it can't be shown because it's a kid's series.
Well, okay, that's actually bullshit because Holly Bell took off her shirt and
right.
All of the bones were covering her nipples.
Oh, damn.
Even in her full form as well.
God damn it.
So is it like under her tits or something? Jesus.
Damn. Well, in the underboob?
Well, no, it can't because you would see it on the back side and there was no hole in the back.
On the back.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it. Just her vagina. She's just straight up missing her junk right through the middle. God. Her junk is just missing.
No, it's like those stupid crotch tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a tiny hole. Some of the holes are small, some of them are big.
Yeah.
Because Ulquior's is much smaller.
Yeah. Just straight up oof.
Point is, Chad, is that Bleach is terrible.
Some aspects. This because it would, if they said something stupid like that would give me the like quiet she breathed through her skin vibe, you know, of like, okay, you just wanted to make a character who was completely naked, but you just found a way to justify it, you know?
Yeah. I was like, wait, hold on.
So it's like, okay, you just wanted to get this character completely naked, but you also couldn't figure out where to put the hollow thing, so you just didn't, despite it being the core, like, of the being's, like, existence.
To be fair, though, I would need to also check everyone else's, because I don't remember where Starks' like, hole was.
Yeah, I don't remember all of them. And I'm definitely not rereading it.
Yeah, no, I would just look up the characters.
Yeah, just look for some art of them.
Whole placement on the Ronkar.
Yeah, right.
Because most of it usually is the chest, is what it... Like,
yeah, a lot, because it's easy to see.
Yeah, and I just remember that like this was a very distinct one, having it low there, because I was like, oh, because he's always hungry, you know?
Yeah.
He's like a beast that could never have his fill. That was I was like, oh, that's really smart. That's a good character design that you would add in for their personality.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything else is just like, wait a second, no, I was saying you were good. I see.
Yeah,
this was good character design.
It was good on accident, bro.
I bet you money that this was on accident.
It was accidentally good.
I would be willing to bet money that was like, yeah.
Well, the thing was that he wanted him to have, like the cock bones showing, so he's like, well, I need a more reason for everyone to look there also, he's like, just seeing the sexy dick bones isn't going to be enough. I got to really draw the eye there.
Yeah. Yeah. Goddamn tragedy.
Yeah.
Goddamn tragedy.
So, because see, the hollow mark draws your eye right there, straight down to the dick bones.
Yeah. That's just really funny to me. Just like, what the fuck?
That's how it goes, man.
Where are their holes?
Yeah, well, it's because the joke is you call those vagina bones on a woman. That's the joke. Because there was an old post about Fire Emblem censorship where someone was unironically said they censored the vagina bones.
Yeah.
So the whole joke is that you call those, like, bones down there, like, the normally vagina bones, because they only show them off usually on female characters.
I do not care about this. Yeah, but seriously though, where the fuck? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because there's Holly Braille, and
with a hole right in the middle of her,
and there's no fucking hole there.
That's not how that character looks normally.
No,
that's hilarious. Is this like a picture from the intro or something?
It was like one of those things where it's like silhouettes in the anime.
Yeah,
like, these are the Espada.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like it looks like it should be in the intro because I know they have that cool shot of them all at the table.
Oh, that's funny. There's 11 silhouettes in the anime, but there's only 10 in the manga.
That's interesting, also. And maybe they were gonna add in an anime original. They left themselves room in case they needed more filler.
Yeah,
they're
probably.
Like, design a shitty filler Espada. It was like, if we need him, we'll get to him. That's hilarious. But yeah, so that's the, if you search like vagina bones meme, it'll probably come up or something. But yeah, it's around a Fire Emblem thing. But
yeah, and they all have holes there, but then you go to their actual character designs and the holes are gone.
They're not there.
This is bullshit.
They're not there. But, so we're going to bounce. We will be back on Monday, right? Yeah, so we'll be back on Monday with some more Bleach characters. I think you're going to do some more of those small ones.
Yeah, and then if we have time, we can do it.
Yeah, and if we have time, we'll do something else. So, but have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone.
Yeah, catch you on Monday.
Yeah, good night, Ash. So watch a Funky Space Wizard battle, and we will see you then.